Trash bag.
Poopery.
Sex with me is like a trash bag. I catch everything.
Sex with me is like a trash bag. You're gonna get my junk.
Sex with me is like a trash bag. It stains your kitchen floor when I sprinkle a leak.
Sex with me is like a trash bag. That's right. You better wrap it up.
Sex with me is like a trash bag. Dogs like to tear it up.
Sex with me is like a trash bag. I can hold 40 gallons.
I had to do it.
Next title. Tell me about something that I might find in your kitchen.
Spatula.
Spatula. Well, we had that suggestion last show.
Rolling
Give us
pin?
something else. A rolling pin.
Still a good suggestion.
That's a very good suggestion. Thank you, sir.
We would just be cheating if we did that one.
Sex with me is like a rolling pin. Best if used by the lady of the house with both hands.
Sex with me is like a rolling pin. When was the last time you saw a rolling pin in someone's house?
I can't look at y'all do this one. Alright, sex with me is like a rolling pin. My grandma taught me how to do it. Sex with me is like a rolling pin. It doesn't get used very often, but when it does, the result is good.
I know. I'm sorry. Sex with me is like a rolling pin. White trash mothers use it to beat their children.
No views in any of these cases represent necessarily the views of the
Okay, what is an example of something I might find in the back of your car, in the trunk of your car?
It's not a dead hooker.
Not a dead hooker.
Or a tire iron.
Or a tire iron. A book. Wait, what was the other ones over here?
Bowling shoes.
Bowling shoes. That's a suggestion we've never gotten before.
Sex with me is like bowling shoes. Everyone's worn it. Sex with me is like bowling shoes. You have to spray disinfectant after every use.
Sex with me is like bowling shoes. It never seems to fit right.
Sex with me is like bowling shoes. Every time you try it out, you're like, oh my gosh, this is actually kind of cool. And you tell all your friends, oh my gosh, I'm like gonna actually like buy it and like do it all the time, and then you never do.
Sex with me is like bowling shoes. Obviously old and used, worn, and nobody really wants it anymore.
It's true.
I do.
Sex with me is like bowling shoes. It's like oddly sweaty and there's like a weird smell.
Sex with me is like bowling shoes. The dog rips it up.
Sex with me is like a bowling shoe. There's odd knots everywhere.
You should get that checked out.
Okay, what is your least favorite food?
Eggplant.
Liver.
Eggplant. Eggplant.
Sex with me is like eggplant. Sometimes it's really good, and sometimes it's like squeaky in your mouth.
Sex with me is like eggplants, bulbous and purple.
Sex with me is like eggplant. I've never had it before.
Sex with me is like eggplant. Vegetarians are like really into it.
Sex with me is like an eggplant. Most people haven't had it, but it's pretty good for you.
Very healthy. Very healthy.
Sex with me is like an eggplant. No one wants to swallow it.
Sex with me is like an eggplant. It's a nice substitute for chicken.
I'm glad you said it because it didn't work when you said it either.
Chicken parmesan, eggplant parmesan.
Well, we get it.
We get
You
it.
did it!
Okay, and finally, what was the last thing you bought when you were at Walmart?
Sweatpants. Sticks.
Sweatpants.
Sex for me is like sweatpants, baggy, and smells of swamp ass.
Sex with me is like sweatpants every day when I get home from work.
Sex with me is like sweatpants. You'll only use them in winter.
Sex with me is like sweatpants laying on your boyfriend's bedroom floor.
Sex with me is like sweatpants. I'll leave my name branded across your butt cheeks.
Sex with me is like sweatpants. The dog tears it up.
Sex with me is like sweatpants. You'll see me there with the soccer moms.
I get it. I get it.
Sex with me is like sweatpants. Soft and comfortable.
Itchy.
Sex with me is like sweatpants, getting worn out by old men.
Sex with me is like sweatpants. They're on clearance in the clothing aisle.